First, I want to recognize that amazing performance to kick off the evening by the Dutchtown Middle School Brass Duet under the direction of Mr. Randon Herman and Principal Dr. Crystal Williams. Please give them another round of applause. Good evening and welcome to this year's State of Our Schools Address for Henry County Schools. I am Summer Cox, Deputy Superintendent of Staff and Operational Effectiveness. This is truly an exciting time for our 43,000 students and 6,000 employees across our 53 schools. We are just a few short weeks into the 2025-2026 school year, and we are proud to have you with us tonight as we highlight many significant accomplishments across our district with setting the stage for future opportunities and success. Before we get started with tonight's event, I do want to share a quick reminder to please silence your cell phones, and thank you in advance. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing the Superintendent of Henry County Schools, Dr. John Pace III. Dr. Pace will soon celebrate the one-year anniversary of the start of his tenure as superintendent, but prior to his time here, he served multiple roles within a 25-year span in Miami-Dade County Schools in Florida, including music instructor, band director, assistant principal, and most recently, deputy superintendent. Dr. Pace holds a Doctor of Education degree in Educational Policy, Planning, and Leadership from the College of William and Mary, as well as a Master of Science degree in Music Education from Florida International University and a Bachelor of Arts degree in Music and Business Finance from the University of Miami. As a next generation leader with a focus on students fulfilling their positive purpose, Dr. Pace embodies the Henry County Board of Education's mission to empower all students with exceptional opportunities and access that lead to success in a global society. Please join me in welcoming Superintendent Pace to the stage.
Welcome, everyone. Before I get started, let's have one more round of applause for the Dutchtown Middle School Brass Duet. Yes. Under the direction of Mr. Herman and Principal Dr. Crystal Williams. Thank you, Mrs. Cox, for your generous introduction. I want to begin by thanking and recognizing our award-winning Henry County Board of Education for their visionary leadership as architects of the work that our organization has diligently driven to provide access, opportunities, and outcomes for all students. Here this evening are our board chair, Mrs. Sophie Pope, Board Vice Chair, Mrs. Annette Edwards. Board members, Dr. Pam Nutt. Board member, Mrs. Jennifer Carter. And board member, Mr. Mackenzie McDaniel. And to our principals, I know some of you are here today. As we often say, you are the highest leverage leaders after teachers in the most honorable and noble profession there is, that of education. I thank you for your dedication, commitment, and leadership to our schools, students, and community. Can we give our principals a round of applause, please? And finally, I know there are many parents, community leaders, elected officials, industry partners, and others in the audience here today. I want to thank you for your valuable contributions to Henry County and to HCS, because we believe that family and community involvement is critical to student success. You'll hear a little bit more about that later. It's an honor to stand here before you today to talk about a subject of incredible importance, the power of public education and its impact on the lives of students here in Henry County. Our vision is simple yet profound. We believe every student should have access to a high-quality, world-class education. Furthermore, in Henry County schools, we believe that each student can learn at or above grade level and will have an equal opportunity to do so. This isn't just a goal, it's a core belief, a belief we are working hard every day to make a reality. Earlier this month, as many of you are aware, we received the results of last spring's Georgia Milestones Assessment, an important metric of students' understanding in various subjects. We've seen meaningful progress, and I want to share some of that with you. This year's scores tell a story of acceleration and impact across HCS. We saw an increase in 20 out of 27 key metrics, and our growth outpaced the state in 17 of those 27 areas. This means that our students are not only just growing, they're growing faster than the state average. Importantly, we saw an increase in the percentage of students reading on grade level in 6 out of 7 tested grades. And this is key because we know the power of literacy to unlock students' potential in all other subjects. Additionally, 23 of the 24 schools listed on the Governor's Office of Student Achievement Georgia Promise List either met or exceeded the state average or made significant growth in one or more tested metrics. However, we know that's not enough, and we believe in continuous improvement. As our board chair, Mrs. Sophie Pope, so eloquently put it at our August board meeting, these are not just numbers. These are children whose lives are being changed forever by the power of public education. The progress isn't just in the numbers or the data. It's the story behind the data, the individual stories of students who are achieving exceptional success and finding their positive purpose. In STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, for those who may not know what STEM is, our students are competing and winning on a global scale. The VEX Robotics team from Ola High School earned the 2025 VEX World Championship Excellence Award. They were the best of the best, outperforming more than 800 teams from around the world. This semester, those 6 students are all attending colleges from as close by as Georgia Tech to as far away as the University of Wyoming, majoring in areas like mechanical engineering, automotive systems technology, and graphic design. Their success is a testament to the dedication of our students and the strong foundation. As you can see, STEM learning never stops in Henry County. The strong foundation we're building through programs like the elementary and middle school VEX robotic competitions we hosted for the first time this past spring. Who's controlling this? Like, where? Is that Kyler? Kyler, come on out. How you doing, Kyler? This is Kyler Donaldson from Rock Springs Elementary. How you doing, man? Can it bring me some water next time? Okay, thank you, Kyler. Let's give a hand for Kyler. And Kyler, it's not just robotics either. At Austin Road Middle School, student Elijah Atkins became Henry County's first student to win the Georgia Model Water Tower competition based on his impressive knowledge of water resources and engineering. And our educators are being recognized as well. Dr. Shadrika Evans, Science Department Chair at Hampton High School, was one of just 7 teachers nationwide to receive the 2025 Shell Urban Educators Development Award. And at the district office, Dr. Jamal Hafsa was named one of the nation's top 10 STEM directors in education. That deserves a round of applause. And to add, our students are making history. History, literally, literally making history. This is Brody Cunningham from Woodland Middle School, who won the Outstanding Affiliate Award for the Best Junior Performance, representing Georgia at the National History Day competition this summer. And this is Stella Hart from Ola Middle School. She finished second in the nation for her National History Day Junior exhibit. She was the only student from Georgia to place in the top 3 in any of the competition's categories. You see, this is the importance of connecting the world to the classroom and the classroom to the world. For example, together with our partners at the Henry County Chamber of Commerce, HCS is working to provide even more opportunities for our students to become involved in their community. From Henry County's inaugural Civics Bee for middle schoolers, held just last fall, to the Georgia Foundational Leadership and Entrepreneur Experience, which will offer entrepreneurship opportunities for high schoolers this upcoming year. And in athletics, HCS boasts 7 2025 GHSA state champions from Locust Grove, Luella, Stockbridge, Ola, and Dutchtown High Schools in track and field, wrestling, and dance. This past Friday, I had the honor of visiting Locust Grove High School, where senior Angelina Williams received her championship ring at halftime of the football game for her state title in the Class 4A 300-meter hurdles. Now, I thought about challenging her to a race because the track was there and it was halftime, but I thought it would be unfair to me. So I decided against it. And in fine arts, our students are performing on some of the world's most renowned stages. Our band and choir programs have been invited to perform at prestigious venues such as Carnegie Hall in New York, the D-Day Memorial Parade in Normandy, France, and the Pearl Harbor Memorial Parade in Hawaii. This success extends even to our youngest learners, as New Hope Elementary's Junior Beta Club placed 3rd in the nation for their performance of Peter Pan at this year's Summer's National Conference. And most importantly, right here in Henry County, the fantastic staff of the McDonough and Fairview Performing Arts Centers, along with our exceptional fine arts educators, help students prepare for success in a global society, discovering their talents and honing their craft right here on our very own stages and behind it. Did you know that Henry County Schools has the 5th largest career, technical, and agriculture education enrollment in the state, thanks to the work of our high schools and the innovative Academy for Advanced Studies right next door? Our CTAE graduation rate for the class of 2024 was, get this, 98.9%. And our overall yes. What's that, 1.1% to go? Okay. And our overall graduation rate for 4-year graduation was an 86.8%, surpassing the state average, which is our highest graduation rate yet. Now, here's what we're hoping and we're looking forward to. We're seeing strong indications that this number will continue to improve when data is released for the class of 2025 later this fall. So let's stay tuned. You see, these are not just statistics. They are the stories of our students. They show what's possible when we invest in public education. But none of this would be possible without the incredible teachers and leaders who make it happen every day. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about literacy. Literacy is the key to unlocking students' potential in all subjects. Here in Henry County Schools, we have a wildly important goal, that by 2029, at least 80% of our students will be reading on grade level. That goal is wildly important because we know when we achieve it, it leads to gains in all subjects. That's why literacy is key. And it's more than just classroom instruction. It's about creating opportunities for students in the world. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to Jada Ellis. Jada is a senior at Woodland High School. And last spring, she was named the winner of the 2025 Georgia Poet Laureate's Prize. Her immense talent earned her that prestigious honor over 260 other student poets from across the state. And she's also a Renaissance learner. Not only is she a poet, she's a musician and an artist. Jada's story isn't just about writing poems. It's about finding her voice, using it to inspire others, and seeing her positive purpose. Please welcome Jada to recite her incredibly moving and powerful poem, Fatherless Echoes.
In the quiet, you are a shadow, a name whispered like an echo in empty rooms. I search for you in faces of strangers, tracing lines that never match my own. A girl should have a father's hand to hold, a lighthouse in the fog of becoming, but you were always a silhouette, fading before I could define you. I wonder if you think of me in those rare moments when life stands still, when silence creeps in between the noise. Do you hear my voice in the distance? You left me with questions, a half-written story with missing pages. Each year, I fill in the blanks with what might have been. Would you have taught me how to love or how to forgive? Sometimes I catch glimpses of your absence in the way I build walls too high to climb. And though I wish you'd stayed, the emptiness taught me strength, a lesson I learned alone. Still, I dream of your return, not to fill the void that you left behind, but to understand why you left it all. And so, I write this for you, a letter in a bottle set adrift on seas will never sail, hoping someday you'll read the words and hear the daughter you forgot to know.
Thank you, Jada. Let's give her one more round of applause. In Henry County Schools, we believe that effective teachers, leaders, and staff produce excellent results. At the heart of all of this success are our teachers and leaders. Board member Dr. Pam Nutt, who many of you know is a retired educator, doesn't miss an opportunity to remind anyone that we have the best teachers and staff right here in Henry County Schools. Our dedicated and experienced executive cabinet and cabinet teams cascade the work of the board throughout our entire organization. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to ask the executive cabinet if you could stand to be recognized. Can we turn the house lights on? I need everybody to see these experts. And hold it. And if cabinet, if you're here, if you're a member of cabinet, please stand to be recognized as well. Thank you all for your leadership. Our belief that effective teachers and leaders produce excellent results is validated by the fact that Henry County Schools is the only district in Georgia to have employees recognized for both the state's highest honor for certified teachers and the highest honor for classified staff. We'll be hearing from East Lake Elementary mental health and wellness facilitator, Mrs. Marga Kirshner later, who was one of 2 state winners for the Georgia Rise Award. Now, I'd like to introduce you to an individual who embodies the spirit of excellence in Henry County Schools, Miss Brandy Neal, Director of Choral and Piano Studies at McDonough High. She was a top 10 finalist for Georgia Teacher of the Year. She is also a product of our own leadership pipeline. As a former participant in the district's Aspire program, she joined other aspiring leaders in acquiring knowledge and skills needed to meet specific needs of our district. It is my great pleasure to welcome to the stage a leader, a mentor, and one of our very best, reigning HCS Teacher of the Year, Ms. Brandy Neal.
Good evening. Thank you. I want to start by thanking Dr. Pace, our Board of Education, and all the amazing leaders, educators, and community partners who make Henry County Schools the special place it is today. It is an honor to stand here with you. When I first stepped into a choir classroom, I didn't know I was stepping into a future of leadership. As I began my career as a fine arts teacher, I quickly discovered that people often carried assumptions about what I could do and could not do. Some believed fine arts teachers have it easy, or that we didn't face the same challenges as others. Others assumed that because we don't teach a core subject, leadership was out of reach for us. But what I have learned, and what Henry County has shown, is that fine arts teachers are not defined by those assumptions. We bring unique perspectives, skills, and creativity to leadership, and those qualities make us stronger leaders for every student and every subject. Yes, I am a choir director, and I am also a leader who impacts every subject area and every student. Through multi-tiered systems of support, I help ensure that students get the right tiered levels of support for academics and behavior, and not just music, but also in math, science, English, and beyond. Because when a student learns how to overcome obstacles in one subject, it carries over to every subject. And through the McDonough High School coaching cohort, I work alongside my colleagues to share instructional strategies that raise the level of teaching and learning across the building. My work touches every classroom, every hallway, and every learner. Fine arts teachers are not on the sidelines. We are an important piece of the school improvement process. And Henry County has been intentional about preparing me for that work. Beyond the classroom, my leadership journey expanded through Henry County's Aspire program. Through the Aspire program, I learned what it means to lead instruction, to build relationships, and manage change. But the best part is that Henry County makes sure growth doesn't stop when the program ends. This district invests in us by providing real opportunities to lead. I've had the privilege of serving as a substitute assistant principal at both Walnut Creek Elementary and McDonough High School, experiences that allowed me to grow as a teacher and support entire schools. I've had the opportunity to mentor new teachers, helping them find their footing and set them up for success. And I've worked on unit plans for choir teachers across the district, ensuring that our programs are aligned, rigorous, and accessible to all. These opportunities have expanded my influence beyond the choir classroom and have shown me how fine arts teachers can shape not only student growth, but also teacher growth. So this district didn't just see me as a specials teacher. Henry County saw me as a leader. And because of that, I now stand as a state finalist for Georgia Teacher of the Year. Thank you. That opportunity has allowed me to serve as a part of the Georgia Teacher of the Year Association, providing professional learning to teachers all across the state. What started in a choir classroom at McDonough High School has expanded into helping educators everywhere strengthen their practice and believe in their own leadership. And we cannot overlook the power of representation. Our superintendent, Dr. Pace, is a shining example. He began his journey as a band director, someone who once stood on a podium, just like me. And today, he leads one of the largest school districts in the state of Georgia. His journey tells every fine arts teacher and every teacher that your pathway matters. Your skills are leadership skills, and your voice deserves to be heard. So today, I stand not just for myself, but for every educator who has ever been underestimated. I stand for every fine arts teacher who has been told they don't belong in leadership. And I stand for every student who will one day become a leader because a teacher believed in them. Henry County Schools has shown the world that fine arts teachers are leaders, that every teacher in every role has the potential to grow, to serve, and to lead. And that when we invest in our educators, we don't just shape classrooms, we shape communities. Together, we are building a pipeline of educators who will not only teach students today, but who will lead schools, districts, and communities tomorrow. That is the power of Henry County Schools. That is the future we are creating, and that is something worth celebrating. As a fine arts teacher, it is now my honor to turn over the stage to some of our outstanding student performers. Please welcome the Ola High School Guitar Ensemble.
One more round of applause. Thank you, Ms. Neal, and thank you to the Ola High School Guitar Ensemble, under the direction of Ms. Bain and Principal Mr. Rod May. In Henry County Schools, we believe family and community involvement is critical to student success. It's hard to believe that nearly 1 year ago on September 3rd, I experienced my first day as superintendent of Henry County Schools. I recently participated in my first opening of schools here in HCS, and in the words of board member Mrs. Jennifer Carter, I was blown away by the level of family involvement at our open house events and the community support for our back to school initiatives. It was a powerful reminder that education isn't just something that happens within our school walls. If we want to meet our goals in key areas, especially literacy and attendance, we need everyone in our community to be involved, starting with our parents and guardians. Let's take a moment to give our parents, guardians, and families a round of applause. We couldn't do it without you. And to our parents and families, we've worked hard to create a number of ways for you to connect with us. Our online registration system now allows families to complete tasks that once took stacks of paperwork with just a few clicks. The Infinite Campus Portal, which is your one-stop shop for attendance, grades, and communication. And our Henry Connects Family View provides access to classroom resources, schedules, and teacher contact information. Thank you, Mr. Dixon, for the science updates for my middle school daughter. Okay. For those on the go, the Here Comes the Bus app gives you real-time updates on bus routes and messages from our transportation team. We also have a multitude of in-person engagement opportunities, from our PTOs to our school councils to our booster clubs, or our Community Leadership Academy, or our community cluster conversations, which you'll hear about a little later. However, the central hub for all support is our Henry County Schools Welcome Center, located at 166 Holly Smith Drive in McDonough, offering a wide range of outreach, including language services and support, health and immunization services, adult learning opportunities, and many other types of family engagement. Some of you may have visited or remembered last winter when we partnered with Henry County Sheriff's Office, V103, Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, and the Henry County Library System to participate in DJ Greg Street's Readathon, which led to a number of exciting events in our schools. This year, we're looking forward to participating again and taking it to the next level. Students will soon learn more about reading challenges taking place throughout the year, where they can earn prizes for those who demonstrate commitment, growth, and excellence to literacy. These prizes are not just incentives. They are investments in our students' future. Through collaboration and community involvement, our Henry Reads initiative and this year's Readathon will create extended reading opportunities both in and out of school, with our local libraries playing a vital role serving as hubs for engagement, access, and celebration for students, family, and community. And as you made your way into the auditorium, I hope you learn more about another of our exciting initiatives, the Henry County Public Schools Foundation, the newly established philanthropic and fundraising arm of Henry County Schools is already making a huge difference. If for a moment, I can ask if we have any of our Board of Trustees here in the audience, if you can stand and be recognized so we can thank you for the work that you have been doing. And they get paid nothing at all. Thank you. In its first year, the foundation has raised funds and provided support, such as school supplies for our new teachers and students through the inaugural Stuff the Bus campaign, and shoes for students who visited the Welcome Center this summer. In fact, through the foundation's 100-day Give First campaign, you still have an opportunity to be among the first in our community to support public education through a 501c3 organization that provides you a tax benefit. Also want to, yes. And I can hear Dr. Lumpkin in my head talking about the peach tree tax credit too, but she's the expert. I'll let her speak about it. I also want to let you in on perhaps the best kept secret about the foundation. Henry County Public Schools Foundation is currently accepting applications for its first round of teacher mini grants, providing awards for innovative projects led by HCS teachers and staff. So if you know of a teacher or staff member with a great idea, please visit the QR code on screen, send them the link, and ask them to submit by August 31st. That's next week. These are just some of the ways we're working together to build a stronger community, because we know that when our schools and our communities are connected, our students thrive. In Henry County Schools, we believe that all learning environments should be supportive, safe, and secure. When we talk about safety and security in our schools, the headlines often focus on the large-scale investments, the $30 million from our Board of Education, our 39 school resource officers, and the technology we've implemented, from cameras to weapons detection systems, that provide layers of security so that the focus of each day can be on learning. These investments and partnerships with local agencies like Henry County Government and the Henry County Police Department are crucial and send a clear message about keeping our students, staff safe. Board member Mr. Mackenzie McDaniel is an ever-present reminder to our board of the service and sacrifice our law enforcement officers make every day. And we want to thank each and every one of them throughout our county. Can we give them a round of applause? Backed by the support of our SROs and safety and security infrastructure, what I want to share with you today is perhaps less heralded work that takes place every single day to ensure each student has a caring adult that they can confide in. In every one of our schools, we have what we call care teams, caring adults responding every day. These teams, made up of counselors, social workers, and teacher leaders, work to understand why a student may be struggling and what interventions are needed. Leading these teams are our standing mental health and wellness facilitators, an innovative position unique to Henry County Schools. This role, which began with federal funding, is so vital that it has now been included in our annual budget. It offers crucial support not just to our students, but to our staff as well. To share more about this vital work, please welcome a true champion of our students' well-being, Georgia Rise Award winner, Mrs. Marga Kirshner of Eastlake Elementary School.
Good evening. My name is Marga Kirshner, and I am honored to be able to speak with all of you tonight. I serve as the Mental Health and Wellness Facilitator at Eastlake Elementary. I would like to take a few minutes to highlight Henry County Schools care teams and share a couple of personal stories of how the care team is truly what it stands for: caring adults responding every day. The care team creates guardrails and support systems for all stakeholders. The purpose of the care team is to increase student achievement by providing support to parents, staff, and students through linking communities, schools, and families with necessary resources centered around cultural responsiveness, social emotional wellness, and student contact with a caring adult. One of the big rocks of the care team is to support student attendance. Each school tracks, analyzes, and supports school attendance needs. As we know, research overwhelmingly shows a positive correlation between student attendance and academic achievement. The first 3 days of school, each care team was tasked with tracking student no-shows to ensure the safety of each child. The care team followed up with phone calls, making sure we knew where each student was, while encouraging strong attendance as we kicked off the new school year. To illustrate some data with our first 3 days no-show initiative, our school contacted 44 parents on day 1, and by day 3, all 44 students were accounted for. Within this same framework, it was discovered during one of our no-show calls that a parent was in need of resources for their family. The care team immediately connected this parent with our school social worker to provide them the necessary resources they needed, supporting the wellness of our families. Care teams also promote positive incentives at their schools to help increase attendance rates. Last school year, our school implemented an attendance punch club card during the last month of school to encourage attendance. Sometimes we all need extrinsic motivation. It works. We had one student who had frequent absences, And just the fact they might win a prize got them to school every day the last month of school. In fact, the daily conversation with this student turned to, "Miss Kirshner, how many punches do I have now on my card? Miss Kirshner, how many more punches do I need?" The care team even got a little math lesson in there too. The care teams not only support student attendance, but we also align our work with priority student outcomes, including connectivity. Each year, schools give a Henry Cares check-in twice a year that measures the overall well-being of our students. One of these domains is supportive relationships. The care team ensures that each student has at least one caring adult in the building based on the results of this data. To illustrate an example of how this data is turned into next steps, our school implements a Saving One Starfish initiative, where staff members are intentionally partnered up with each student who felt they did not have a caring adult in the building. This initiative ensures that no starfish is washed up on the shore. The care team also supports staff members. We find ways to continually improve the culture and climate of the building. At a recent care team meeting, we took a few minutes to send positive vibes to our staff by writing some encouraging notes, remembering that small things make a big difference. The care team is committed to uplifting our staff throughout the year. Henry County Schools care teams are instrumental in putting support structures in place that advance student and employee health and wellness. We will continue to support all stakeholders through our care teams, and we will continue to ensure that we are winning for kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kirshner. And I just want to say, I know it may have started out as extrinsic motivation for that student with the attendance prize, but I truly believe it converted into intrinsic motivation because that student knew he had Ms. Kirshner to see every day and was going to have a valuable moment, conversation, and he knew he had someone who cared for him. Thank you again, Ms. Kirshner, and to all of our mental health and wellness facilitators. In Henry County Schools, we believe in fostering a high-performing operational culture. As you've heard from our teachers and staff, the work we're doing today is not just about the present, it's about shaping the future. This year is vital as we begin planning for our next community-inspired strategic plan and our next education special purpose local option sales tax referendum, or eSPLOS. Our current strategic plan and eSPLOS 6 have already led to significant advancements called for by our community. As Board Vice Chair Mrs. Annette Edwards often says, we are proud to be a part of a school district that values our community's voice. This year, we unveiled our new Transportation Facility West, which has streamlined operations for our fleet of 325 buses that traveled over 1.9 million miles just last school year. This Friday, we'll join with our partners at Henry County Government to celebrate a ribbon cutting at the new facility as well as the county-led improvements to Nail Drive. Looking ahead, we're building for the future. The new Wolf Creek Elementary, which you are seeing on screen for the first time, will open in August 2027 to address growth in the Locust Grove cluster. Following the new prototype of Birch Creek Elementary, the school will feature a dedicated STEM lab, an outdoor classroom, and a new front entrance designed to ease traffic flow. And as you all know, our state-of-the-art Henry County STEM High School will also open in August of 2027. Go ahead, yes. Offering students across the county specialized tracks in aerospace engineering, biotechnology, and sustainability and green energy. And let's look at our classroom additions to Ola Middle School, Dutchtown Middle School, Ola High School, Locust Grove High School, and Union Grove Middle School. They will close out their East Block 6 classroom projects scheduled to be completed by 2028. So as we plan for the future, we need your input, not only for our facilities projects, but for instructional resources, technology, safety and security, and more. As we develop the list of projects for East Block 7 and identify priorities for our community-inspired 2027-2032 strategic plan, we want to hear your voice and the voice of all stakeholders. Your first opportunity to provide input is right around the corner. On screen, you'll see that all 10 of our school clusters will host their fall community cluster conversation in the coming weeks. A major component of these meetings will be a session hosted by our partners at the Georgia School Boards Association to kickstart our strategic planning. Please come out and join us. Stay tuned for other opportunities over the next several months as we work together to map out the future of Henry County schools. Now, we began today with stories of our students, and I'd like to end with stories of our students, our former students, alumni. As you may know, our theme for this year is Bright Futures Begin in Henry County Schools. Our distinguished alumni serve as role models for our students and reminders for our community of the power of public education. Let's hear from a few of them right now.
My name is Anna Holt, also known as Miss H. This is me as a fourth grader, and now I'm a fourth grade teacher here at Fairview Elementary School.
What's up? I'm Will Anderson Jr. I am a graduate of Dutchtown from 2020, and I am currently a defensive end for the Houston Texans in the NFL.
Hi, my name is Jalissa Sanchez, and I'm currently a second grade teacher at Stockbridge Elementary School. I am a 2021 high school graduate of Woodland High School and a former student of Stockbridge Elementary School where I work now.
Hi, I'm Sarah Shepard, graduate from Luella High School in 2015. I am now a job captain at PBK Architects.
Hi, my name is Jamie Hink, and I am a teacher at Luella High School. And I'm a 1995 graduate of Henry County High School.
Hello, my name is Brooke Spalding Scanterbury, and I am the Instructional Effectiveness Facilitator at Dutchtown High School, where I graduated from in 2014.
I'm thankful for many teachers, especially one of my elementary school teachers, Miss Merton, who inspired me to think outside of the box, be creative, problem solve, and challenge myself, amongst many other things. I'm so grateful for inspiring and passionate teachers like her.
My high school math teacher, Miss Deborah O'Quinn, who also taught in Henry County for many years, inspired me to be a teacher.
Miss Usher, she was like a second mom to me. Just to see her work hard every day and just being there for me, especially when I had my down days, my good days, helped me get food from time to time. It really struck out to me a lot, and I try to implement that every day in my life.
I'm thankful to be in this position, to have the impact that I have, and I'm thankful for Ms. Shaw for always being that lifelong mentor that I've always needed, and to continue to push me to go forward.
My mentor teacher was actually my kindergarten teacher. She inspired me to become a teacher because when I came in as a student, I came in only speaking Spanish, and by the end of the year, I was speaking English, and that's the same thing that I want to do for my students, and I want to change lives.
This is a place where bright futures start here in Henry County, and this is exactly where my bright future started.
I love Henry County. I love the school, I love the system, and this is where I need to be, and this is the right place for me.
If you know of another bright future that began in HCS, please use or share the QR code on the back of your program to submit a brief video to our communications team. As we close today, I want to share with you two more of our bright students who undoubtedly have bright futures in store. Javal Zaveri and Tristan Pham of Woodland High School played a violin duet at our July board meeting and absolutely knocked our socks off. I mean, you can literally look at the picture. You see me looking astonished right there at their talent. So I had to ask them back today to share their incredible talent with you all. Please welcome them to the stage at this time. Thank you, Javelle and Treston, under the direction of Dr. Chen and Principal Mr. Purvis Jackson. And thank you all for your time and continued support of public education. Together, we are building bright futures every day across Henry County schools. Have a great evening.